is leveling up literally everything right now, including some career paths that we will be talking about in tonight's session. Okay, but before we get into the interesting part of this session, I'd love to know where you are all joining us from. So I'm going to type Lagos. So I'm joining in from Lagos, Nigeria. So let me know where you are joining us from. I want this session to be as interactive as possible. Okay. Ibadan, fantastic. So type it in the chat. Imo State, Emmanuel, Imo State, brilliant. Okay, that is brilliant. Imo State. Keep it coming. Quickly, Texas, brilliant. So let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Okay. So while we are still joining us from, okay, I would share my screen and we'll get started. Okay, there is no time to waste. Now, this is the point where you want to invite anybody you think would benefit from a session like this. Okay, link to them, let them join. Now, I'll be making use of several resources in a data set, links, you know, so many resources. And this session is also recorded. Okay. So if you want all of those mailed to you, ensure to fill the attendance form via the chat. So one of the members, Tulu Lokbe, would get the attendance form. It's already anyways in the chat. You see the link. Click on the link to fill the form. Now, if you are unable to fill the form for one reason or the other, okay, just continue reading the message after the link and follow that directive. It's gonna solve your problem. Okay, so it's either you click on the link, fill out the attendance form directly, no issues. If you are unable, there is a directive under the link in the message on this call. You can see the message right now. So Lope just sent it to the call, so to the chat rather. So follow that directive and you will be fine. Okay, so tonight is a scenario where my boss wants a dashboard like ASAP, something presentable, but the problem is they want it ASAP. How do you even get that done? How do you do something like that? Okay, how do you do something like that? So that is exactly what we'll be showcasing in tonight's session. And I did not come alone. Okay, I also have one of our own students right here on the call, and she will be showcasing what she's been able to build in less than months of the training. Okay, and the progress that she has been able to make in her chosen career path. Okay, fill out the attendance form, type done in the chat so that I know you filled out the attendance form. Okay, type it done in the chat once you filled it out. Okay, and again, if you have any issues filling out the attendance form, ensure to follow the instruction in that message so you can resolve it. So type done in the chat once you're done filling it out. So now, as you're filling it out, please listen very carefully and look at my screen. This was me so many years ago. This was me so many years ago, working in the workshop, really playing through. Okay, now this is also me. All right, this is also me. You can literally see me in my live video right now. Okay, so how do you move intentionally from the left to the right, aka from where you are now to where you want to be? Many of us have reasons why we want to get into tech, and that was one big question that I personally had to answer. And anybody who I've worked with, I have made them answer that same question so that they can able to have that intention into moving from left to right. So I want you to think today, I don't want you to ask to answer. I want you to type it. I want you to type it down. Use your hand, type exactly what is your number one priority, right, for considering getting into tech. And I want to type it in full. Don't as your answers. Okay. Preferably, after typing it, stuff is type it in the chat the way you see it on the screen. So you have 6 options, but choose one. If you were to choose just one, which one would you choose? Okay. For us, it's all 6. But guess what? Choose one. If you were asked, you can only choose one. Choose that one and type it in the chat. Let me see. If you were only allowed to choose one, which one would it be? This was one question to answer myself while I was trying to break into the space. Okay, so Corey says, I want to increase my income significantly in 2026. Iliad. So is this what has an intention to get into tech? Is it only Watari has an intention to get into tech? Watari that has an intention to get into tech? I need you to type it in the chat, okay? Because sometimes one of the first steps to solving a problem is writing it down. So what is your response? Your priority right now that you want to solve? Okay. What is your main priority right now that you want to solve? I can't see the answers. Where are the answers? Where are the answers? Where are the answers? Okay. I need you to type it in the chat, guys. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. Can we still hear me? Can we hear me clearly? Can we hear me clearly? Can we hear me clearly? Okay, I don't see any responses in the chat. Okay, I do not see any responses in the chat. So, I do not see any responses in the chat. Okay, I do not see any responses in chat. So, where are we? Where are we? What is your main priority right now? 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 Okay, what is your main priority right now? So let me know what it is. Okay, let me know what it is. Okay, what is your main priority right now? Type it in the chat. Okay, so as we are typing, all right, as we are typing, somebody type number 2. So don't type number 2, type it so that it will manifest. What is number 2? What does number 2 mean? Maybe I shouldn't have known. Okay, maybe I should consider taking out number from here. So I don't know what number 2 is. What is your main priority right now? What is it? Okay, so as you are answering that question, because it's important that you answer that question, then let us get into it. Now, people who have also answered this same question in the past, okay, these are some of them. You have Ivan Steven, you have Olusegun Agbolade, you have Ibiso Jacobs. These guys literally moved from 0 to their very first tech job. Okay? Ivan Steven was an intern before now he in I. Same as Olusegun. Olusegun said in his that if somebody had told me that I could build what I am building now, say is a lie. I would say it's a lie. That's what he said. Mr. Jacobs literally moved from tech to a tech professional right now? And that question that I asked you previously was the very first question they answered. Okay, and that brings me to Tenalytics Business. So Tenalytics Business is an edtech firm, and what we do is to lay a pathway for you to get into tech through AI. It's as simple as that. And we have astute professionals that would work with you through the journey. Okay, that's a little bit about us. And a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Mohammed Suleiman, and I've been able to rack up quite a number of years of experience. I wear many hats, or I've worn many hats. Okay, anyone you pick is correct. So I've worked as a data analyst, a HR analyst, supply chain analyst, data scientist, and now an AI expert. Okay, and in my experience, I've been privileged to work with one of Italy's largest luxury car brand, Alfa Romeo. I've also had the opportunity to work with one of the largest, if not the largest, DG across the globe. All right. And in my experience, I've also mentored quite a few Africans into the tech space, and I've been a LinkedIn Data top voice. And guess what? I also transitioned into tech. For those of you who joined right on the hour, you would have seen my first slide. I literally started from ground zero, and I've been able to make so much stride. And it's something you can do too. I had no tech background. Okay, I had no tech background before breaking into tech. Now, tonight we're going to look at some very cool AI projects, not just for me, but Esther will also show us a very cool AI project, okay, that she was able to build, and we would build an exciting AI project together, okay. We'll build it together, and some of the resources, okay, you may need me to share that with you. So those who fill out the attendance form would get it. Okay, you'll get it, and you'll be able to recreate whatever we do tonight. And I would love you to post it on LinkedIn. Please post it on LinkedIn and tag Mohammed Suleiman. Tag me on LinkedIn so that you can get visibility on your post. You can get visibility. So AI is leveling up the charts right now. Even beginners can now go head to head with professionals if you know what you're doing. If you can go head to head with top professionals. Advantage they have over you is minimal, almost non-existent. Okay, so that is it. Also talk about how you position yourself in the job market. We'll look at some job boards together, and we'll get stuff done. Okay, now it's 2026, and AI is leveling things up. And professionals who are enabled with AI, when I say professionals who are AI enabled, you work in the office. You work in the office, or you have it, you're doing, what AI tools are you using? If I ask you that question now, okay, you tell me maybe ChatGPT, Grok. I mean, please answer the question. What AI tools are you familiar with now? And I don't see anybody who has filled out their attendance form yet. So to fill it out if you haven't. So what AI tools do you use currently? Let me know. ChatGPT and Gemini. Interesting. Okay. Gemini. Okay. Anybody using Grok? Anybody using Claude AI? Anybody using Claude AI? So okay, Emmanuel, like I said, if you have issues with the attendance form, ensure to read the message after the link. Okay, the attendance form, you try to the message after the link, read it, that would solve your problem. Okay, so to look quite kindly, make available the form again so that people can fill out their attendance form. Okay, so we are all mentioning quite a number of AI tools that we use, which is very good. Okay, ChatGPT, and all, Claude, so many AI tools. That is very good. when you say an AI enhanced professional, it goes beyond that. Okay, and that is 2026 for you. So the era of certificate has gone, right? If you want to get hired right now, you need to have proof. You need to have projects that you've done, and that's exactly what we're doing tonight. That is exactly what we will be doing tonight. So we are moving from just showcasing certificates to now showcasing actual projects. That is what recruiters want. These are people who are going to get hired in 2026. Okay. Now let's look at an actual project together. Okay. Let's look at an actual project together. All right. So resolving the profit paradox. So how to translate complex business questions into AI-powered insights in minutes. All right. So, and this is how to be a modern analyst. Okay. This is how to be a modern analyst. Now, usually, okay, you analyze data manually as a data analyst. All right, you analyze data manually, and this data is voluminous. You don't have time anymore. The business answer very fast. Okay, they need answers to question. Okay, where is our profit lying? You know, what's our total sales? You know, what are our top revenue drivers? And all of those questions, okay, are being asked. Now, normally, what you want is take the manual route of cleaning the data, creating charts, and hours, even complete in a day or within hours, you would spend time. You have to write DAX, you have to write formulas and all of that. So guess what? You can do it with AI these days. So you don't just have that technical to be able to, you know, like Excel, Power. You are upgrading to be able to use AI to do the same thing. Okay, to do the same. So the AI will clean the data, analyze the data, and reports. And we're going to do that tonight. Okay, so what we're going to literally do is we'll upload our data, we'll type a question, and the AI is going to create our dashboard for us. The AI will literally create our dashboard for us. So before we do that, we're going to do that together tonight. Okay, I would want Esther to quickly show us. Esther has a very exciting project. Now, Esther is one of our students. Okay, without any coding background, she was able to build something exciting. Okay, and I would want her to showcase her project right about now. So Esther, are you there? Hi, Esther. So once Esther, I'll give Esther maybe 10 thereabouts. She'll show us what we did, answer a few questions, and then can go on with the practicals. Okay, so Esther, I'm going to make you that you can, let me stop sharing, so that you can turn on your video, share screen, and share screen and unmute as well. Yeah, I'm making you co-host in a little bit so that you can do those things. So Esther, go ahead and you should have access now.
Hi, hi everyone. Hi everyone. Can you hear me? Can everyone?
Yes,
hear
I can hear you. Yes, okay, I can hear you.
All right. My name is Esther. Like he said, I'm one of the February cohorts. I have no background in project management or business analyst. The only AI tool I knew how to use before this class was ChatGPT. And I'll show you one of the projects that we did at the end of the class. All right. I'm believing everyone can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So this was a 24-week pilot. Did you say something?
Yeah, so sorry to interrupt. I can't see you. I'm not sure whether it's just from my end.
Hold on. All right, my video is not on.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
So this was a 24-week pilot project for Nova Trust Microfinance Bank. Now, this project was focused on improving the project delivery using AI, and then we used agile methods and automated reporting. Now, this PowerPoint I'm presenting, I made it in less than 2 minutes with one of the AI tools I learned in the class called Gamma AI. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a big picture of this project. Currently, Nova Trust Microfinance Bank is losing about 180 to 220 million annually because they have slow project initiation, their business case is weak, their reporting is manual. So the goal of this project was to address those issues with AI-enabled initiation process. And we proposed using agile delivery and automated reporting. And if this is successful, what we expect for this bank is a 40 to 50% faster project initiation and then improved efficiency. And then the executives are able to have real-time visibility of what's going on in the company. All right, so that's just a quick summary of since I only have 10 minutes, I'm not going to go into too much details. I want to show you what my dashboards look like. So that's a quick summary of the business problem for this company. So the root cause of this problem we identified is because they do not have a data-driven, automated, intelligence-enabled delivery model. So that's what we're trying to solve. What would the success look like for this project? We had some targets, we reduced cost, we defined what would not be included, and I linked all this from the project management part of the class as well. We defined who will be involved in the project, who are the stakeholders, and then we divided the project into 5 phases. Now, like I mentioned, I generated all this with the AI tool in less than 2 minutes. And I was able to define who will be the stakeholders in the company. So the project would, and I defined the delivery of what that project is going to look like. Okay. And then we divided the project into 6 sprints over the course of 24 weeks. So each sprint is going to focus on a specific outcome, from tool configuration to dashboards to the training of the project managers and the final optimization, so that we'll be able to improve it continuously. Now, one of the tools that we use, that I'm proposing that we use for this project, is ClickUp. Now, ClickUp is one of the tools that we learned in the class. It's used to manage tasks. So we'll structure the work based on work breakdown structure, and then track the progress using custom statuses like, this is what is left to be done, this is what is in progress, this is what is being tested, this is what is already done. And then we're able to track the assignments and deadlines and who each part of the project is assigned to. So that way, the executives are able to see the full visibility of what's going on, and the reporting gets automated. Okay, and I'll go into ClickUp real quick after this. So the project had 8 deliverables, including the AI toolkits that we generated, the agile framework, the dashboards that we created, the training materials, and together this formed a complete integrated delivery system for this company. Okay, and so we proposed using a tool called N8N that would automate the status reporting for this Nova Trust Microfinance Bank. So what happens is we set a trigger, and then the system would pull the data, and then it will process it using AI, and it's going to automatically generate an email to specified email addresses automatically. And this will save time and ensure consistent real-time reporting. At this point, I'm just going to pull up my dashboard, so I'll show you what that looks like. So we're not talking just over the cloud. All right, so this is ClickUp. This is where I learned how to create the different phases for this project for Nova Trust Microfinance Bank. So this is my board. These are the phases that I've mentioned in my PowerPoint. So this is the initiation phase, and the ClickUp AI tool generated all this for me in just a couple minutes. So this is not something I had to sit down and start cracking my brain what's going to be in phase 1 and what's going to be in phase 2. So I'm able to assign the task. So this is one of the members of my team, and you're able to see the due date for the task and set a priority. We set it to high, and you can see the details of what is in each task. So I'm going to click on one of the tasks so you can see what it looks like. And like I mentioned, this was all generated with AI. So it says for this task, we need to create the project charter. This is the project charter. I created this with one of the AI tools I learned as well, which is called Cloud AI. Let's see if I can click on that to show you what that looks like. And so this is the project charter for this NovaTrust Microfinance Bank. I also generated the logo for the bank, which is hypothetical, with the AI tool I learned in the class. And you can see it generated a 25-page document with Cloud AI for the project charter. I'm able to create the budget for this project, the approach. I'm able to select the stakeholders, the work breakdown structure, the flow of how this project is going to take for the 24 weeks, and then the swim lane diagram for this. All right, and so at the end of this, I'm able to also go in Jira, Atlassian Jira. This is another AI tool that we can use to make the sprints to plan for this project. And so with this, everybody in my team, we can visually see what's done in phase 1, what we have left to do. We can see the timeline for each of the phases. And then in the board, you can see what is done to do, what is in progress, what is in testing, what has been done. So for instance, this one that is in testing that is assigned to this member of the team looked at me. If he's done with it, he can just drag it over here and says it's done. And everybody in the team is able to see this dashboard and know the status of that project. And once we're done with this, we can complete the sprint. And like I mentioned, this was all learned during the class. All right. And then so after we finish generating the task for this NovaTrust, I also used another tool called N8N to automate the task such that everybody in the team is able to get an alert for the status of everything. So this is what I was talking about where we schedule the trigger. We pull up all the tasks from ClickUp that we created with AI. And then I'm not a coder. I know nothing about coding, but I also use the AI tool to generate a code to put in here. So you can use Cloud, you can use ChatGPT to generate that code. And then it creates the AI agent, connects it to your email, and then the status is saying you set the time. So I'm going to click on one of this so you can see what it looks like. So for this NovaTrust, I set a trigger that says every Saturday at 1 a.m., send this email to everybody in my team on the status of the work. So that's the trigger that I set. And it pulls all those tasks that I created in ClickUp. Remember those list of tasks that we're supposed to complete. And then it brings it, let's go back to N8N. And then it pulls those tasks and the agent sends an automated email at 1 a.m. every Saturday. And I'll show you what those emails looks like. This is for ClickUp. It shows the tasks that are overdue, the ones that are due tomorrow, and it sends it to all my team's email. And then this is the automated status report that was sent to the team from N8N. And you see, it gives the executive summary of the overall project for NovaTrust Microfinance Bank. It gives the overall status. It's red. It's showing the total task, what is in progress, what is planned, what is not started, what has been completed. It also shows what is upcoming. It shows all the different phases and the risk and the next steps. So you can see this email was sent automatically with N8N. So that's what I generated here. All right, so back to the slide, put that in presenter mode. Okay, so for this project, what we're proposing is that we'll automate that status report. And when we do this, it's going to save time and ensure consistent real-time reporting. Now, what this automated report delivers is what I just showed you. It's going to give key insights such as the overall project status, where the email will just have that one-line summary to say the project is red, it's amber, it's green, or this is active. So the leadership is able to see a clear, actionable information without relying on manual reporting. Okay. Now, what value is this going to unlock? If it's successful, this pilot will significantly improve the efficiency for NovaTrust Microfinance Bank. What we're expecting is faster project delivery, reduced waste, increased executive confidence. Overall, is going to position NovaTrust Bank as a more data-driven and agile organization. Now, in conclusion, this project demonstrates how when you combine AI, agile delivery, and automation, it can transform a project performance. So the next step for this company will be to approve the pilot, and then based on the results, scale it across the organization. Okay. So that is for one project. Any questions on this?
All right, thank you very much, Esther. So somebody was saying they can't see your screen. Please, we can see Esther's screen. Type I can see your screen in the chat. So we know Esther's screen is visible. Type I can see your screen. Ezekiel, it is likely your network, okay? So please kindly check your network very well. Anyone, if you can see Esther's screen, no thumbs up, type in the chat that you can see Esther's screen so that Ezekiel sees that, oh, they are the ones who cannot see Esther's screen. So Esther, thank you very much. With this fantastic, you still want to show us another one?
Oh yeah, I can show another project we did in the class. Okay, so this is another project that we did in the class. So this one was for business analysts. So we want to. The problem was for a company called Urban Eats. Now, it focused on helping Urban Eats to be able to scale their project and improve their customer experience while reducing operational waste. Now, Urban Eats, they currently operate 5 locations across, and they want to expand to different cities. The problem is the operation is very manual. They have bottleneck and during peak hours, so they have food waste because their inventory is not predicted properly. So it makes it hard for them to retain their customers since they don't have any loyalty personalization system. Now, the solution for our project is this Foodigo app. So that's a single digital platform that will connect ordering, inventory, customer engagement, and analytics into one system. Now, here's the core issue. They have 3 main problems. One, they have slow order processing because it's manual. Second, there's a lot of food waste because most of the purchasing decisions of the customers is based on intuition instead of data. And then third, they're not keeping their customers. They're losing a lot of customers because they don't have any system to encourage customers to come back, right? So that's the problem they gave us in the class to find a solution using our AI tools that we learned. So we needed to create the business case document for this. And I generated this PowerPoint also with the AI tool in the business case document with all these ideas on how to solve this problem with the AI tool. All right. So the objective of this project was so that customers can complete their order in under 3 minutes. We wanted to reduce the food waste using AI forecasting. We want to increase retention through loyalty and personalized rewards for the customers. We also want to make it very easy for the owners of the business to open new locations in just 5 weeks. I know. And finally, we want the owners to be able to make decisions using real data, not guesswork. Okay, so and then we clarified what's going to be involved in the project. Also, AI generated this for me, and we were able to build. We're building a mobile and a web ordering app. So the AI is going to make recommendations for the clients. It's going to do inventory management. It's going to generate dashboard. It's going to be integrated to POS. And then we're going to, so we define the scope clearly so we know what the project is going to involve. Okay, so this Food to Go app is built around 4 connected parts. One is smart ordering, so customers can easily browse and just customize and then pay. And then secondly, AI personalization. So AI is going to provide recommendations that would improve every customer order. So if you ordered goat meat pepper soup the first time from the restaurant, the AI already knows you like goat meat. So the next time it's going to tell you other goat meat related things that are on the menu. Say, is going to suggest to you, you can do stick suya, goat meat suya. We had this, you can do asun. So it's going to give you personalized orders based on what you ordered the first time. Okay, so we also is going to also have intelligent inventory, so real-time tracking and forecasting to reduce waste. And so the people in the kitchen, they know there's an increased ordering of goat meat. And so AI is going to track the amount of orders that the customers are ordering connected to what is left in the inventory, and say, and tell the people in the kitchen, you need to buy more goat meat or you need to buy more stockfish based on how much people are ordering what is used in that order. And then fourth, there's owner analytics. So that we're going to create dashboards that will show performance across locations. So the key idea is that these aren't separate tools, they work together. All right. Now, these are the features that each user group will need. So for the customers, they're going to have full menu visibility. They're going to be able to customize their order. They're going to have faster checkouts. They're going to have AI suggestions telling them what they should order, what AI thinks they're going to like. And then there's going to be loyalty programs. Okay. One through that. And then for the owners, they will have for the managers, sorry, they're going to have real-time inventory. So they will be able to track their inventory real-time and forecast what they need. So they're reducing waste. They're not buying unnecessary inventory. And then for the owner, they're going to have dashboards that will show the performance across different locations. And then, so we're structuring this around actual user needs, not just technology features. And then we also put the requirements. So it's going to load quickly. It must be secure. We must be able to scale this across different locations. It must be reliable with minimal downtime. It must be easy to use. There are not a lot of visible features, but they determine whether this will be successful in the long term. Okay, so this just shows how we would implement the system. So for this project, I created a work breakdown structure and a BRD document, and I'll show you that. It's also in just a couple minutes using the AI tools. So we start the initiation, we design this app, and then we do the development and then testing, which would include the user acceptance testing and the security testing. And then we're going to deploy it and train our people, and there'll be post-launch support, and then we'll target all the 5 current locations that FoodieGo has. Okay. And what's going to be the value? So beyond solving the current problems, this platform is going to create a long-term value. It's going to make scaling easier. It's going to build a proprietary customer data asset through loyalty. And there's going to be a compounding AI advantage, meaning the more it is used, the smarter it gets. The smarter it gets for the customer, the smarter it gets for the cook or the manager of the restaurant, the smarter it gets for the executives that are trying to open a new branch. So it's going to shift Urban Eats from reactive operations to a data-driven growth. And we also, of course, every project has risk. We are assuming that internet will be reliable, and the POS will be able to be integrated into it seamlessly, Hello, MTN, and Glo, for the internet issue. And there are regulatory requirements that we must meet. The AI performance will improve over time, but it may not be perfect at the launch. And so we acknowledge this so that we can stay within the budget and the timeline. We're acknowledging the risk upfront so we can improve it with planning. So to conclude, this FoodieGo is going to transform Urban Eats into a scalable, data-driven restaurant chain. And like I mentioned, all this was generated with the AI tool, and I will show you what the BR business required document looked like. So this is This was generated with Cloud AI, and it generated the business plan. So including the project scope, the functional requirements, the non-functional requirements, the assumptions, how we will scale it, the stakeholders, the end-to-end process map of how it's going to work. It's going, and then in the work breakdown structure, it created it in right here that I put in the appendix. So like I mentioned, all this was generated within a few minutes with AI. I don't have any business analysis or project management experience, but like our host said, with the right AI tool, you can stand toe to toe with any professional. Any questions?
Fantastic one, Esther. I'm sure they'll have questions for you. So although you answered some questions already, somebody was asking what AI tools did you use? So, and you mentioned it during your presentation. I also love the fact that you mentioned that not like you had any previous business analysis experience, not to talk of coding experience, and you're able to put all of this together within minutes. Okay. So Esther, what will you tell somebody who is scared of getting into today? What will you advise them to do before we go on and use an AI tool?
My advice is just get into it. In my cohort, we had different people from different background. We had some people that were project managers with 20 years experience. We had someone who's a painter. I think he just had secondary school degree, and we had someone who owns a store. She's selling clothes. We had some people that live in Canada, some people from Texas, I live in Dallas. So various experience. What I liked about this is that when we work in groups, sometimes it's part of what the teacher teaches you. So you're able to have peer-to-peer idea sharing. So no matter the level of knowledge that you have, even if you're not getting it from the teacher, you can get it from the people in the class in your group. So my advice is give it a shot. I think it's a great program. I learned a lot.
Fantastic, Esther. Okay, and thank you very much for taking our time to be here this evening. All right, thank you very much. So Esther, please share your LinkedIn profile link. I'm sure people will want to connect with you so they can see some of the stuff that some of your projects that you post on LinkedIn. And you can share your LinkedIn profile link in the chat. Okay, I'm sure people want to connect with you.
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much once again. Okay, so I would have said Esther should just continue with the session while I just sit back and listen. Okay. I'd love to take, let me take the wheel now. All right. Let me take this now. Very much. So back to what we're talking about. All right. My boss asked me to analyze a data quickly, very quickly. So I don't have the time to use my knowledge of Excel or Power BI or Studio to manually and give reports. They need it like in the next 15 minutes. So what do I? Let me show you what I did. Let me show you what I did. Okay, so we've already seen this particular slide. So I'll just bring up my Google Chrome. I'll bring up my Google Chrome. So the first thing I did was I went to ChatGPT. How many of you use ChatGPT? I'm sure people are thinking, is it ChatGPT that? Is it ChatGPT? Should be ChatGPT. I can use ChatGPT now. Watch and learn. Okay, so I went to ChatGPT and I said this. And I said this. So this was what I did. Let me show you that. So this was what I did. So I went to ChatGPT and I used ChatGPT to create a prompt. Okay, I used ChatGPT to create a prompt. So I uploaded my data to ChatGPT and asked it to create a prompt for me that I would use in Lovable, in Bricks AI rather. So this was what I said. Go to a new chart. Okay, let's go to a new chart. Then let me zoom in so you can see it very well. So I zoomed in and then I pasted. Okay, I'll give you a data set and I want you to come up with a prompt for me to create for a prompt for me to give Bricks AI so that I can create a dashboard answering specific questions. I can say 6. Let me limit it to 6 specific questions. Okay, 6 specific questions, and then I send this. So ChatGPT is going to tell me, okay, upload data sets, this and that, and so on. So now I'm going to click on the plus sign and upload my data set. I'll upload my data set. So what I want to get in ChatGPT is the prompt I would use in another AI, not my dashboard. ChatGPT cannot create my dashboard for me. So I'll look for my data set. The name of the data set is Sample Superstore. I'm going to click on open and wait for it to upload. I just wait for it to upload and let it upload. So it is going to upload. Okay, it is going to upload, and ChatGPT will act as senior data analyst and give me a clean instruction for Bricks AI. So while this is uploading, you can search Bricks AI. Okay, you can search Bricks AI. Bricks AI. Okay, Bricks AI. If you search Bricks AI, it's going to give you. It's going to bring you here, AI. Okay, it's going to bring you here, Bricks AI. Yes, I'm going to click Bricks AI. So it shows me Bricks AI. It shows me results for Bricks AI. Okay, Bricks AI. So it shows me results for Bricks AI. So with Bricks AI, you can create dashboards and reports. All right. So this is still loading. Okay, so the data set is still uploading. It's quite a huge data set. So while it's uploading, let me show you what it looks like. So this is it. This is what the data set looks like. Okay, this is what the data set looks like in Microsoft Excel. So row ID, order ID, year, month, ship date, ship mode, customer ID, customer name, segment, country, city, state, postal code, region, so many things, right, in the data set. And now we have opted to create, um, we've opted to create, a dashboard. So it's loading. It's quite a lot of data. I guess that's why. Let me show you the end. So 10,000, not too much, 10,000. Okay, just 10,000 rows of data. As you can see, 10,000 rows of data. So, let me quickly check my network, but I think that network is good for that while it is still uploading. Okay, it is still uploading. All right. So let's quickly check that I'm uploading. So I'll just quickly upload and we get our prompt. We get our prompt. So I think it's processing still. So let's give it 1 minute. Let's give it 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, it is progressing. Okay. Kindly upload quickly. So once it finishes uploading, I will just send it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will come up with 6 questions, okay, that I can create my dashboard around. 6 questions that I can create my dashboard around. Then I'll now take the prompts that it gives me to Bricks AI and drop there and upload my data set to create my dashboard for me. It's my dashboard for me. If the class is recorded, you would get it only if you fill out the attendance form. So ensure to fill out the form now. You would not get my slide, the data set I used. You would not get the recording. You won't get any. Fill out the attendance form. Ensure to fill out the attendance form. Okay. So quite a moment to upload. Let me see if let's see. Just give me a moment to check if I quick switch things up. Okay, so that I can faster upload. Okay, give me a minute to switch so that I can upload a lot faster. So can you hear me? Can you confirm you can hear me? Can you 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 hear me? Okay. All right. So let's try this. I think this is a little bit faster. Okay. This is faster. Okay. So let's try. Okay. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic one. Thank you very much. So I think this is a little bit faster. We should be done uploading anytime soon. This is much faster. So I would upload it. Okay, it's done uploading to ChatGPT. Can you see my screen? Confirm if you can see my screen. Okay, fill out the attendance form. It's in the chat. Click on the link, fill out the attendance form. It's right there in the chat. Okay, I believe the thumbs up is you can see my screen, correct? Please, somebody should type it in the chat. Type, I can see your screen. I can see your screen. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to upload these data sets real quick, and ChatGPT would come up with a prompt. It will come up with a prompt that I can just copy. Okay, it will come up with a prompt that I can just copy. Somebody said I can't see your screen. Please confirm. Somebody should type, I can see your screen if you can see my screen in the chat, please. Type it. Yeah, I can see the thumbs up, but please type it so that I know you can see my screen. Okay. Okay, so if some people can see my screen, then if you can't see my screen, it's likely your network. Okay, Musa, Tolulokpe, Christopher. Okay, Christopher, you can see it now. All right, thank you very much. So now what I'm going to do is you can see this is my case study and all of that. This is the prompt, Bricks AI prompt. So all I'll do is I'll copy this prompt. I'll just click on this copy here. I have copied the prompt. And then I will go to Bricks AI. Where is Bricks AI again? I'll go to Bricks AI. Okay, Bricks AI. I'm going to hide the sponsored. Yeah, you can see this is Bricks AI. Bricks AI, your AI data analyst to create dashboards and reports. Okay, it's Bricks is the easiest way to turn your Excel file into beautiful, editable dashboards. No setup required. So easy. Anyone can do it. So you literally can use this thing right now. Okay. So I'm just going to click on the dashboard creator. Okay. Dashboard creator. Okay. Or AI dashboard. Okay. And I'm going to click on, you can either click on create your first dashboard or just click on get started so that you can create your account. So click on get started, create your account. I'll click on continue with Google. That's the easiest way around things like this. I'll continue with Google so I don't have to remember password and all of that stuff. Can you still see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen still? Can you see my screen? Can you see Bricks AI and me signing up? Okay, I'll click on continue and it's going to sign up. Okay, and I'm going to sign up. All right. All right, thank you for the responses. Now, it is taking me to Bricks AI and it's going to load. So all I need to do is that prompt I copied from ChatGPT. I'll bring it here paste it and upload my data set, hit send, and I'll wait for my dashboard to be built. I'll wait for my dashboard to be built. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Now, this is Bricks AI. You can see I can attach files. I can attach files. So the prompt I copied from ChatGPT, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, you can see I've pasted the prompt here. All right, and then I'll attach the file. I'll attach the file, and you can see it is on dashboard. Let me not be too fast so that I can see it. Can you see the brick? Can you see my Bricks AI screen? Can you see dashboard, sales report, spreadsheet, charts, org chart, slide, resume, invoice? So you can create so many things with Bricks AI, not just dashboards. Okay, not just dashboards. Okay, my screen is not showing again. Tolope, can you see my screen, please? Okay. So can you see my screen is not about the whether it's tiny or not. So you can zoom in or rotate, put your phone in. If you're using your phone, it's likely going to be tiny. Okay, so rotate your phone to landscape mode if you want to see it clearly. Okay, rotate your phone to landscape mode, but I'll zoom in a little bit so that you can see it. Okay. Some people are saying they can't see my screen. Okay, one sec. All right. Let me stop presenting and present again. Okay, let me stop presenting and present again. Okay, let me stop presenting and present again. And let's see if you can see it now. Okay, so I am sharing again. So confirm we can see it now. Confirm we can see my screen now. Okay, so type it in the chat if you can see my screen now. Okay, type it in the chat if you can see my screen now. Can't see any responses. Can anyone hear me? Okay. All right. No problem. I can see your screen. All right. Brilliant. So since you can see my screen, let's continue. So I've pasted the ChatGPT prompt. Okay. Remember, I copied this prompt I generated with ChatGPT. Okay. It says, let's even look at what the prompt says. Okay. I was too fast. I did not even show you. It said, act as a senior data analyst tasked with building an executive dashboard for a retail company. Dataset context. So you gave a context, gave objective, dashboard requirement, and all of that stuff. So I just copied. Okay, I copied it and then I pasted it here. Now I need to attach the okay, thank you, Tolope. Now I need to attach the file to Bricks AI. So I'm going to attach the file. Okay, I'm going to attach the file. Okay, right now, where is it? So this is it. So I'm going to upload the file. So that is the file uploaded. Now that is the file uploaded, and I'll click on create dashboard. Create dashboard. Now, importing data. Can you see importing data with AI? Can you see that? Importing data with AI. Importing data with AI. Fantastic. So importing data with AI. Christopher, don't generalize. Okay, people got the recording. So check your spam email box if you did not receive it in your inbox. Check your spam email box. If you still don't find it there, all you need to do is to send a DM to any of the community WhatsApp community admins, and you get it sorted. Okay, so now you can see that the data is getting imported. Okay, it is getting imported. It is getting imported. So let's wait for it to import. It is importing the data. Okay, so it is importing the data. All right, it is importing the data. So once it is done importing, it should start creating the dashboard for me. It should start creating the dashboard for me, and it's going to carry me along. Okay, so gone are the days where I need to write formulas, do all of those stuff. You know, just upload the data, and you are good to go. You are good to go. You are good to go. Okay, so I think it should be done uploading anytime now, and then it should start creating the dashboard. So today, creating a dashboard is by waiting, not by sweating. Okay, you just wait, and your dashboard is getting created by an AI. Okay, the dashboard is getting created by an AI. So it says this can take up to a minute or two for large files, and I'm guessing file is relatively large, hence why it is taking a little bit of time. Let me just confirm that again. Okay. All right, so let's try this. I think we're a little bit stuck on this page, so let's try this one more time. Okay, can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? So I'm going to refresh this. Okay, let's reload the sites. Let's reload the sites. Let's reload the sites. So let's see. Let's reload the sites. Okay, let's see. Let's reload the site. So let's reload. Let's see how it goes. Let's reload. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Yes, we're with you. All right, brilliant. All right. So let's reload. So Bricks AI is reloading. If you have a data set with you, you can try this out right now. It's easy to use. No experience needed. Just just generate a prompt from ChatGPT, take it to Bricks AI, upload your data set, and that is all. Okay. So here we have it. Okay. So here we have it. Okay. So Bricks AI would generate the dashboard now. So Bricks AI is going to generate the dashboard right about now. Okay, so Bricks AI, and you can chat with the data set. So ideally, you should automatically start working on the data set. Okay, but I can paste the the data set, the prompt here again, and send it. Okay, and you know, pretty much just chatting with my data set, pretty much just chatting with my data set. So generating an executive dashboard. So you can see it is starting preparing the data. So it has prepared the data. So planning layout and blocks. So it is currently planning the layout of the dashboard and the blocks. Okay, I just pasted that prompt here again, and now it is generating the data set. Okay, it's generating the dashboard rather. So it has prepared the data, it has completed planning the outline. Now it is creating blocks, and you can see it has given an overview of the dashboard. Okay, so it has given an overview of the dashboard, creating blocks. So it is currently creating blocks, 17% complete. Can we see this? Can we see this? Right, so creating blocks. So it is currently creating the blocks. Then after that, it's going to generate insights. Then it's going to generate summary, and then it will finalize the dashboard, and we are good to go. We are good to go. Okay, so this is the new way of being a data analyst. All right. So of course, your knowledge in Excel and Power BI, you still need it. You will still get it. Okay. But in a case where you want to, quickly create something, right? How can you do it without stressing out? Okay, how can you do it without stressing out? So it's creating blocks. So I think it's taking its time to analyze the data. So let's give it some time. Okay, 33%. So you can see now 286 total profit, total quantity 37,000, profit margin 12.5%. Okay, 12.5%. Okay, so let's hold on. Okay, so you can see it creates customers by profits. Most profit from these customers has created another. Did you see how it's created this? It has created the donor chart loss contribution by dimension. So as you can see that we have it here now. We have loss contribution. Now we have bottom 10 customers by loss. Okay, so you know which customers are contributing most to your losses. Okay, which customers are contributing most to your losses. Okay, so should create more. So it's going to create the analysis. Okay, and you can literally just share this with your you can share this with your supervisor or whatever case is, your boss. So discount impact on it, okay, by discount band. So you can see 0% discount and 20% discount yielded the most profit. Okay, yielded the most profit. Others yielded loss. So that you are giving a whooping discount does not necessarily mean profit. Okay, that's what this is saying. So it is creating other charts. So I think you have sheets that's creating some tables. So it's creating some tables down here. Okay, that's created another one. Sales and profit by region. Sales and profit by region. So it has sales and profits by region now. Okay, sales and profits by region. You're going to see that to the right hand side of the discount impact shortly. Again, ensure to fill out the attendance form if you haven't filled it out. Only those who fill out the attendance form will get my slides, the recording of this session, also the data sets are used, and the slides to go with it. So profit by category and subcategory as well. has been created. Okay, so profit by category and subcategory has now been created. So you can literally see everything here. So let's wait for it. It's not done yet. Okay, it is generating insights. Okay, generating insights. So it is generating insights. So it's not just the chart, it is also generating insights. Okay, from the analysis. It is generating insights from the analysis. So it is almost done generating the insight now. Okay, and you can see per chart it will now generate insights. So key insights. Okay, you can see the key insights being generated from each chart. Okay, yeah, Bricks AI is free. I literally just opened this account in front of you. I signed up for this account right now in front of you. I didn't make any payment. So go ahead and sign up for yours and start analyzing data. Okay, so generating summary, finalizing dashboard, and we're done. We're done with creating our dashboard. And guess what? Is this dashboard helpful for you? I'll just say yes. Give feedback. So here I can go to dark mode if I want. Okay, I can go to dark mode if I want. Okay, you can edit blocks if you want. I'm all set. So you can see I've taken it to dark mode. I can go to energetic if I want. I can go back to default. You know, it depends on what I want. Okay, professional. So depends on what I want. I like the professional. Okay, I think I like the professional. Let's go with professional. So I have my overview, I have my overall insights. Looking at the data, insight, and they can now start to go through the data. Okay, now start to go through the data, exactly what's happened. All right, you can see exactly what happened. So this is the new way to analyze data. I used what? ChatGPT and Bricks AI, and here I have ChatGPT and Bricks AI, and here I am. So confirm if you can see my screen. Confirm if you can see my screen. Okay, brilliant. So as you can see, that is the overall insight. Okay, the dashboard down below. Okay, and then the dashboard down below right here. You can see the dashboard down below right here. Okay, you can see the dashboard down below right here. So create yours when you get the recording, tag, post it on LinkedIn and tag us. So I'm going to click on share. Okay, I can copy link. Okay, I can copy the link and paste it here. Okay, general link. Okay, create select profile pages, create. Okay, so let's just do the. Okay, so okay, so let's have just the retail dashboard. All right, publish updates. Publish updates, and yeah, I can copy the public link now. Okay, let's paste here so that you can see it. Paste it here. Paste go. So we're gonna paste the so that you can. I'm pasting it in the chat also, so you can visit the dashboard on your own. So you can visit the dashboard on your own. So I'm going to paste it on the call here so you can visit the dashboard yourself as well. Okay, so this is the new way of analyzing data. Gone are the days of racking your head. Did you see me write any formula? Did I write any formula? Did I code anything? Did you see me write any formula? Did I code anything? No, I didn't. So that's the link to the project I just created. So you can look at it and you can try Bricks for free as well. You can try it for free as well. Okay, so now I just sent the way I sent you the link in the chat. Okay, right now I can send I'll send it to my boss as well, and I can go home and play. Okay, and you can also pick up the data sets if you want. Okay, you can use the dashboard AI created for you as a queue and create your own dashboard using any specific tool you want. For example, I also took my time to create the dashboard in Microsoft Excel. So I created another version of that same data set. I created the dashboard in Microsoft Excel, and that's what you can see currently on my screen. So you can play around with these things. And Excel now has Copilot. Excel now has Copilot right here. I don't know if you can see my screen. Can you see Copilot? Copilot is essentially ChatGPT inside of Excel, and you can ask it anything. You can ask it for insights. I can literally ask, tell me 5 key insights from the dashboard or from the data, and it will give me the insights. So if you are not AI enabled right now in this day and age, you need to think again, because this is how you level up in 2026. Okay, if you want to step up the game and meet professionals where they are, this is the way. So you can see, what are we solving today? Give me 5 insights from the data. Give me 5 insights from the give me 5 insights from the data. Give me 5 insights from the data. Send it, and ChatGPT will go through. Not ChatGPT, Copilot. It's actually ChatGPT, but more secured within Copilot. So you can see it is reviewing the data, and it's going to go through everything, and it will give me 5 insights. So what excuse are you going to give me again? What excuse do you want to give me again? If you've always been considering data analysis, business analysis, like Esther, for example, she showcased some business analysis projects. As you can see insight number 1, office supplies drive sales volume, and then we give a breakdown. Furniture generates high losses despite high prices. Okay, so discount strongly correlates with negative profits. Okay, technology is high risk, high reward. Sales concentrated in major US cities and region, and you can see everything. 5 key insights. So what excuse, guys? So now that we've seen what AI is capable of and what you can do tonight, you can create this thing tonight if you have the recording, right? So let's go into the opportunities itself. Okay, so being an AI enabled data analyst, how do you start to earn working remotely in US dollars, for example? Okay, now as an African or a Nigerian, the global tech talent pool is open to you. Okay, so from Intron Health, somebody said AI talent in Africa is now the most undervalued asset on the planet. We pay senior engineers the same as Berlin startups because we have to if we want to keep them. Okay, so your time zone aligns. Okay, the same English you are speaking now is what you're going to be speaking with them, and you are going to be earning premium. Okay, you're going to be earning premium. Okay, as you can see right here. So right now, AI is the fastest growing opportunity in 2026. As long as you can understand business objective, AI will save time and you can move very, very fast with that. Okay, as you can see, the traditional data analyst will spend 1 to 2 weeks analyzing data, giving reports. Guess what? If you want to do a fully fledged project, just 1 to 2 days, something that will take you weeks, 2 days, you're done. Okay, with that. And what are the tools you are using? ChatGPT, Claude, Power BI, Copilot, Excel, Bricks AI, and you also have Zebra AI. Not just Bricks AI, you have Zebra AI, Quadratic, and so on. Okay, that you can use. And right now, people are out there who were earning somewhere around 380,000 naira monthly. Now they are landing remote jobs earning close to $3,000 per month. Okay, earning close to $3,000 per month. Okay, and this is what people are doing. This is what people are doing. Okay, so we also have some job boards. Let's quickly look at some job boards. Let me show you one job board that you can start applying to jobs right now. So let's visit JobGether. JobGether. Okay. JobGether is the largest remote job platform across the globe. Okay. If you're looking for remote jobs, okay, JobGether is where you want to go. JobGether.com is where you want to go. So let me search again. Okay, remote job from anywhere. All right, so this is what you want to search. So JobGether.com, let me paste let's see. All right, so I'll paste the link in the chat so that you can visit it. Okay, so that you can visit the link. So this is just one out of many. This is just one out of many. Okay, there is JobGether, there is crossover.com. Let me search that one also. Crossover.com. Crossover.com. Yep, crossover.com. Okay, so this is crossover.com. You can get remote data analyst jobs, do some assessment, and there's some exciting AI roles on Crossover as well. Then there is micro1.ai, micro1.ai. Okay, you can search micro1.ai as well. So here, let's search for data analyst on JobGether. Let's start with data analyst. Data analyst, and my location is anywhere. Okay, I want to be able to work anywhere. And look, you can work as a data analyst, marketplace data analyst, marketing data analyst, HR data analyst, business data analyst, data and analytics, HR data analytics. You can use any keyword to search. Okay, but I'm going to leave it at data analyst. Okay, and click on search, and it's going to give me remote jobs that I can work from anywhere. Junior advanced data analyst. These guys are very funny. What do they mean by junior advanced data analyst? Okay, well, it's just maybe that's just their way of saying data analyst. All right, so remote from anywhere. So data analyst, remote from anywhere. Data analyst, remote from anywhere. Data program analyst, junior, remote from anywhere. Data analyst, senior data analyst, working remote from anywhere. This is a HR firm. Okay, analytics dashboard. Okay, and you can do this, you can apply to these jobs right away. I'm not going to use auto apply. I don't want auto apply. Okay, and look at the jobs. I'm still scrolling. All right, I'm still scrolling, and this is just page 1. So I can go to page 2 and continue my scrolling. All right, so the jobs are out there, but people don't know that it is there. This is crossover.com. Find a full-time remote job. So I can click on find a full-time remote job, and there are very fantabulous, if that's an English word, AI roles here in Crossover. Okay, Crossover, working remotely and all of that. Just go create your own account. You can see I have my profile. Okay, I have my applications as well. All right. Then you have micro1.ai. This is micro1.ai. You know, you can see find okay, sorry. You want to click on opportunities here, opportunities on the left-hand side, and you will be able to view opportunities. Again, you can work from anywhere. Just search analysts. Okay, there are so many jobs. Even here, okay, you can see risk intelligence analyst. Here, you don't really need any data analysis or any tech background to even work remotely on micro1.ai. So by the time you explore it yourself, you see what I'm talking about. Okay. You also have Adzuna, adzuna.com. You can search for remote jobs on adzuna.com. So this is Adzuna. Okay, so you can search for remote jobs on adzuna.com, state where you want to work from and all of that. You can download the app. You also have glassdoor.com, glassdoor remote jobs. Okay, Glassdoor remote jobs. So I'll just click on Glassdoor remote jobs and let it load. Okay, so just a moment, let it load. So you can get okay, it wants to verify before it logs me in. So I hope you guys took note of these. Now these are some, there are more out there. Remote Co, Remote OK, Jobspresso, Remotive, Working Nomad, Upwork. There are so many you can't exhaust them. But guess what's blocking you? The skills, the raw skills to be able to attack these jobs. Now, even if you have all these sites that I've given you, you have to do things right. If not, you apply and guess what you'll be getting? You'll get love letters back. You know what love letters are? Who knows what love letters are? Who knows what love letters are? Who can tell me what love letters are? That's so back in the days when we used to apply to jobs profusely, okay, and get rejection emails. You know those emails that start with while your application stood out, and we regret to inform you that we will be moving on with other candidates who are more suitable for the role. And you'll be like, with all the work that I've done and I've put in here, they are telling me there are more suitable people than me. And sometimes you are right. You are better than those people, but your CV format, whack. Errors in your CV, those are the things that, so people don't think that these things matter. I've lost a job opportunity, not because I did not know the answer, but because I did not follow instructions. Not because I did not know the answer to the questions they asked, but because they needed somebody meticulous, somebody that had eye for detail. So, and this is where you start to learn that, okay, it's not just about your technical prowess. You need to be well positioned. You need to know how to look for these jobs. Okay, so you can search for data analyst roles here as well. Let me just quickly search data analyst. Okay, you can search business analyst as well. It doesn't have to be just data analyst, not just data analyst. Okay, so you can see finance analyst and so on. Okay, finance analyst and so on. So there are many of them. Okay, senior business analyst, data analyst, senior reporting and data analyst, operations and innovation, and these are remote roles. Okay, if you want to see the details of any of them, you can just click on it to appear here, just like LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn is also there. Okay, LinkedIn is also there, but we'll get into LinkedIn later on. Now that we've established this, okay, now that we've been able to establish this, okay, let's now go to how can you position yourself. Okay, because guess what? With those skills that I've showcased today and what you saw from Esther, you can now get into these career paths regardless of where you are, whether you're currently a teacher, you work in the bank, or you're a receptionist in your office, okay, or you work as a nurse in the hospital, or you're a finance officer somewhere, you are an engineer, you work in the warehouse, you're a clerk, or you're a lecturer, lawyer, doctor, trader, whatever it is that you're doing currently, and you want to pivot, you can. You heard when Esther was mentioning the kind of people that are in our class. Somebody is a painter with just secondary school level certificate, and they are building those kind of things that you saw Esther build. So regardless of where you currently are, as long as this is what you want to do now, or definitely go ahead for it. So here at Analytics Business, we don't just give you a random, PDF, generic PDF and say that's a certificate, or you don't get mentorship, or we just leave you with pre-recorded videos and all of that. Okay, because most programs or most training firms, once you are done with their program, you are on your own. You can't reach out to anybody. Nobody's going to answer you. You are on your own. But here at Tenalytics Business, apart from the 8 weeks live training you would have Saturdays and Sundays for 3 hours, you'd also have weekly mentorship sessions on Thursdays. Okay, weekly mentorship sessions. Now, this mentorship session is where we reconfigure your thought process. Okay, we discuss things like how do you introduce yourself in an interview, how do you answer tricky questions, how do you negotiate a salary, how should your CV look like when you want to apply to jobs, what are the strategies you need to use. Many people think there's only one way to the market, but there are several ways, and we'll teach you all these things. Then you also have CV. You also have CV review and revamp. CV review and revamp. Okay, we'll give you a CV template, and you see exactly how your own CV should be formatted if you want to get opportunities. You'll also have LinkedIn optimization. LinkedIn optimization. Now, let me show you LinkedIn. Let me quickly show you LinkedIn. Now, if you don't have a LinkedIn account, go and open it today. Go and open your LinkedIn account today. Don't wait till you start the program. Go and open it today ahead of time. Okay. So this is my LinkedIn profile, and I can share it with you so you can, ensure to, when you build your project, ensure to tag me so that I will see it. If not, I will not see it. Okay. And that is one strategy. I'm already even giving you one strategy for free. You see, when you work on projects and you tag people that are influential, it puts your project on many people's eyes. A lot of people are going to see it, especially if that person interacts with your project. Okay, a lot of people are going to see it, and that's how people start noticing you. It's as simple as that. From there, you just continue posting and all, and you're good to go. So this is my profile. Okay, this is my LinkedIn profile. I pasted the link in the chat, so if you want to follow me, you can. Okay, and you can see some of the posts that I've made. I've created apps with AI with just my phone. People are doing these things. I've created a website with AI without writing any code, and then I texted the restaurants that I created a website for because they don't have a website. All right. So there are several ways you can now earn in dollars right now if you are going into tech. Okay, so that's LinkedIn. So we'll show you how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, and you'll be able to do that. Upwork profile setup as well. Now let me show you a little bit of Upwork. Let's see if I can quickly bring that up in record time. So let's go to Upwork quickly. Let's quickly log in on Upwork. Upwork is a freelance platform where if you don't want to work 9 to 5, you don't want to have to attend stand-up meetings and all of that, guess what? Upwork is the place for you. Okay? You get to work on projects and get paid. Okay? But then again, there is a strategy. If you go on Upwork and you apply to jobs that were posted 1 hour ago, you are wasting your time on Upwork. This is me giving you premium gists on Upwork, premium, let me call it premium OT. Okay, you know what OT is? I'm giving you premium OTs on Upwork. Okay, so there are several, but I'll tell you just one. That one is if you apply to jobs that are posted more than 1 hour ago on Upwork, you're wasting your time. Forget about it. The way Upwork works, people want to hire very fast. So you need to target jobs that are posted 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and so on. Okay, 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and so on like that. So this is Upwork. Okay, let's search for data analysts. Okay, let's search for data analysts. All right, so data analysts. So let's search that data analysts. So data analysts. Yeah, so you see data analysts for Excel and Google Sheets, supply chain and inventory data analyst, And you can see this one was posted yesterday, posted 3 hours. On Upwork, this is too late. On other job boards, it's very early. But on Upwork, it is too late. So how do you do it? You want to come here to best matches, click on it, and you filter to, again, ensure to fill out the attendance form. If not, you're not getting any of these things that I'm sharing. Okay, so you click on best matches and filter to most recent. That will show you jobs that were literally posted minutes ago. And those are the ones you want to look through and attempt. Okay, so you click on best matches right here and you look through them. So this one was posted 57 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, 3 hours ago. Okay, fantastic. So in a case like this where you see that, okay, this one is literally 1 hour ago, right? That they posted it, even if it's, you're looking at the most recent jobs, then you wait for like 1 hour and then come back and search again. Okay, and all of that. So it's a very fantastic, platform. Then you have interview preparation, guys. Interview preparation. If you have an interview coming up and you inform us, we'll schedule a preparation for you and you prepare ahead of that interview. Okay, we'll prepare you for that particular job, and it is per job interview. So if you have 10 job interviews, we'll prepare you 10 different times. Are you with me? As if that is not interesting enough. This interview preparation is a lifetime service that you get. So as an alumni, even if your program has ended and that is when you now get an interview, you will get a preparation for free. Nobody will ask you to pay anything afterwards. Okay, so that is that about that aspect. Okay, so now you also have, speaking about lifetime services, you also have job reference letters. So we allow you use Tenalytics Business, okay, on your CV and on your LinkedIn. So that essentially makes us colleagues, which means I can write you a reference letter or recommendation letter whenever you need it. And then you also have on-the-job support. Imagine, even after you've gotten the job, we will still not leave you alone if you need assistance. So if you need any help, you inform us and you get your help. Now, the certificate that you get is not just an ordinary PDF. It is an ACTD accredited certificate. If you don't know what the ACTD is, that is the American Council of Training and Development. You get that badging on your certificate and it immediately renders your skills internationally recognized. So you can compete for international opportunities, even whether it's remotely or if you travel out. Okay, then you join our alumni communities where you get constant what's it called, support opportunities and all of that. Then during the program you get Tuesday support sessions as well. Okay, now all of these things, okay, you have people who have gotten it in the past, right? Pavel, this guy was a teacher, okay, and he literally joined us from being a teacher and he got his first data analyst job. Same thing as Bukola, okay, no tech background, now she is in her very first tech job. Same thing with Ene, she currently works remotely for a company in Germany after taking our program. Same as Julie, okay, and you can see their interviews right below, and there are so many of them. I cannot continue. Right now, the big question is, are you going to let this opportunity slip? Because it is not for everybody. Okay, it is not for everybody, and I have a very exciting package for us, for those of us who are ready to start our program on the 9th of May. Okay, for those of us who are ready to start on the 9th of May 2026. So if you've made up your mind and you're ready to start with the May cohort, which starts on the 9th of May 2026, okay, you can get all these things that we've discussed, okay, instead of paying 980,000 naira, okay, you would only be required to pay 150,000 naira. Okay, 150,000 naira is what you'll be required to pay. And you can secure a spot with 50,000 naira today. But there is a twist. For the first two people to register, you will get it for 100,000 naira. For the first two people to register, you can get it for 100,000 naira. After those two people, no one else pays 100,000 naira. We go to 150,000 naira. Okay, the first two people to register will get it for 100K. Okay, while others it goes for 150,000 naira. So I'm going to show you how to secure your spot. I'm going to show you how to secure your spot. So fastest fingers first. Okay, so if you want to follow me and be part of the opportunity, so fastest fingers first. Okay, I've sent the link in the chat. My team member has sent the details as well, but you need to follow me as well. So visit that link, click on that link, it takes you to our website, and you're going to see this on your screen. Okay, all you need to do is to click on view programs. It's going to take you to all our programs, and then you select. You can see right now for the first two people, it's going to be 100,000. Okay, so I'm going to click on enroll now for AI for data analytics, for example, and I can sign up with Google. Okay, I can sign up with Google. All right, I can sign up with Google. Okay, and then I enter password. I can either sign up with Google or I can fill out this manually. So you can fill all this out manually if you want, or sign up with Google anymore. Signing up with Google is faster. So I'll click on create account. It's going to create an account for me, and guess what? I can now come here and choose my payment plan. Okay, so for the first two people, you see this. You can pay in full or pay in installments. Okay, and choose your cohort, please. Ensure to choose your cohort, main cohort. Okay, and then click on pay 100,000, and it is going to take you to your checkout page. So on the checkout page, you can pay via transfer, okay, to your unique the unique account number generated for you. Okay, you can pay. Once you pay, it's going to redirect you automatically to your learner's dashboard. Okay, or if you want to pay with a card, you can pay with card. You can pay with card if you want. So now once you're done making the payment, ensure to send me a DM 0703 215 8619. Okay, send me a DM immediately to know the next step. Yes, laptop is preferred. Okay, I'll recommend laptop. Timidire, I'll recommend a laptop so that, because it's not just about learning, it's also about working with clients. Okay, phone is not sustainable. Using your phone is not sustainable. It's possible, but not sustainable. So I strongly recommend a laptop. Okay, literally any laptop works, especially if it's not a laptop that is 50 years old. Okay, it will definitely work. So, but I specifically recommend if you can get at least Core i3. Okay, Core i3 8 gig RAM, that's good. Okay, but if you have one now, okay, even an Intel Pentium laptop can work. Okay, so yeah, I hope that answers your question, Timidire. So if you have secured a spot, send me a DM. I'll take questions now and we'll call it a night. I'll take questions now and we'll call it a night. This package is only available for early birds. So first two people get it for 100,000, and the others you will be required to pay 150,000 naira total. So who wants to ask me questions? You can raise your hand if you want to speak, so I can allow you to unmute. If I call your name, then you unmute and then you speak to me. So I'll take just one or two questions and we'll call this a wrap. Again, if you've not filled out the attendance form, you need to fill it out. Else you're not getting our recording, you're not getting the slides, you're not getting the data set, nothing. Okay, so questions, anybody? Questions? It's going, it's going, it's going, and it is gone. Okay, no questions. Brilliant. All right. So for those who have secured a spot and sent me a DM, congratulations. Okay. Congratulations. If you're one of those who have sent me a DM already, okay. Okay. Thanks for joining. And congratulations. So we'll see in class for those of you who have secured your spots. Okay. And for those of you who have not, what are you waiting for? That's my question. What exactly are you waiting for? Okay. What exactly are you waiting for? All right. So I think this is okay for those of you who joined late. Okay, the attendance form has been pasted in the chat, so just fill it out and you are good to go. Cheers, guys, and have a wonderful night rest.